If you struggle with money, you need to hear this. Last year, I was able to double my investment portfolio after initially losing $15,000. That hurt. A lot of people just focus on the 3D world actions of learning how to invest and learning all about money. And that stuff is really useful, but we also are missing a key thing. We also need to change our money identity. For the longest time, I worked on my traumas around money, my emotions, mindsets, and beliefs, but that's kind of like working on the fruit of the tree versus the roots. Here's an exercise to find out what your subconscious money identity is. Imagine you're sitting in a movie theater and you're looking up at the movie and you're the star. What is your life like? How is this character feeling, thinking, moving? What are its beliefs? What's the environment? There's only one way that it can emerge. You can tell when you're trying to force it. So for me, when I lost $15,000, which was a huge deal, I saw that my movie was a picture of me struggling with money. And then I realized everything that's getting changed is still within that identity of someone who's struggling. So the container of the identity has to shift, the context. Here's a quick way to begin the process of shifting your identity. Say to yourself, I have confused this identity with the truth of who I am. And I've recreated it in my relationship to myself, money, life. Is that absolutely true? And that will start clearing it. Your subconscious is kind of like a ChatGPT where you can actually give it commands to start releasing a lot of this stuff. The truth is that your God is your source, or creator, whatever word you want to use. You have all the potential realities inside. And the 3D world is just your reflection of what's going on inside. So your identity isn't set. It's not the truth of who you are. So you can shift it. After saying this statement, go back to your movie and you'll notice there should be a subtle shift, a softening and a loosening. So just like an onion, you do this in layers. Then you see what's here now. There might be sadness and hopelessness. So you grab that energy and you say the same statement again. And then you again, when you go back to that movie, it will keep shifting this. I do this every single day. And not only did it shift my money identity and my relationship with money, this last year I doubled my investment portfolio. And I don't know anything more about investment portfolio than I did before, but my energy wasn't seeking evidence to prove that I'm struggling with money and loss. It was now in a place where everything is possible. And so my choices with my investments were intuitively aligned with that energy. And I freaking doubled my portfolio. Like, who does that unless you're Warren Buffett? So that happened for me and for 3 of my clients. I helped them triple X their incomes all within 1 to 2 years just by shifting their identity.